And they see it and they're a little bit discouraged in the idea of trying to find a good wife that is going to be loyal to them and then be the mother of their children after hearing what you're saying.
Is anybody married at this table?
No. It's interesting. This is the first time. This is the first time we've ever had this because it's usually like a half or a quarter of you guys are married. That's interesting. How many of you guys are in a relationship right now? A relationship? You're in a relationship? Okay, cool. So just two of them. Okay. Wow. Any of you guys, who here has a bachelor's degree? Anybody with a bachelor's degree? No? Master's? Bachelor's? That's the first time we've ever had that. There's always like two people who are married, two people.
This is off to a great start.
Sign out, right?
This is great. I'm excited.
Wait till we ask you about 3 countries.
Okay, there we go.
Let's go. We're smart. We just go.
Anybody who's pro abstinence? Anybody who's pro? Nobody. All right, cool. Let's go.
You know, actually, maybe that's actually a good thing. Are you guys having any trouble like finding guys that you really want to have some sort of relationship with?
Kensley, go ahead. What do you think?
Yeah, where are they? Where's the good ones? That's what everyone asks me. And I'm like, oh, girl, your heart's just closed. But then I open mine.
You haven't manifested it yet?
Put it back. Put it back. Never mind.
I'm reading The Evolution of Desire again. The book on dating, this is the greatest book ever written. It's by Dr. David Buss. They're on its 6th edition. This is the academic version of it. It's called Evolutionary Psychology, the textbook. And one of the things he talks about is on dating apps, what percentage of men are married? On Tinder, Bubble, and Hinge, what percentage of men are married? Go ahead. D?
So like 34%.
34%. Go to get up to the microphone. Christiana?
25.
25%. What do you think? The percentage of men that are currently married on dating apps?
Probably like 25%.
25%. What do you think?
I was thinking 30.
30?
It should be 0.
Zero? There you go. Should be 0. Well, that's right. It's 0. What do you think?
I'm going
Carly?
with like 30.
30?
I'm going to pick the high note. I'm going to say 70%.
70% are married. What do you think, Bree?
I was going to say 47.
40?
15.
15. The answer is 30. Wow, you guys got it pretty close.
You know
What a ridiculous. What a insane statistic. Like that we totally take for granted. The fact that 30% of men on dating apps are married. Like that is madness to me when you think about that.
Yeah. What's the reason why?
Well, I mean,
Are they open or not?
because honestly, because here's the thing: marriage was a covenant, and now marriage is sort of like good try, like the old college try. It's like I want to have kids in a
It's
house.
an LLC.
Yeah, it's like tax benefit and sort of like a handshake deal. That's what it's become. Marriage is sort of like long-term dating now. That's what it's essentially become,
More or
right?
less.
It's definitely more of like a business deal than like an actually romance.
And that's the thing. One of the things, again, I'm going to keep recommending this until every one of you ladies reads this. You should read The Evolution of Desire. It goes over the concept where men and women have long-term and short-term dating goals. For women, they actually are quite similar. When you want a guy that you want to marry and you want a guy that you want to just like have a short-term fling with, the short-term fling, he's actually better. Like you want him a little taller, maybe a little bit more good-looking, but you don't need him to be dumb. You don't mind if he's dumb, but you don't need him to be dumb. When it comes to men, though, when they're picking a marriage partner, a long-term partner, they tend to pick someone who's physically attractive, but they want high agreeableness, high intellect is good, high levels of empathy is also important. When they're looking for short-term sexual partners, men, it gets embarrassingly low. They do not care about IQ at all. They don't care about any of these things. Like the levels drop to absolutely 0. And that's one of the main differences. The other thing that kind of shows the dichotomy between men and women is when men cheat, about 70% of the time they're looking for a short-term sexual fling, and about 30% of the time they end up falling in love with their affair partner. For women, it's the opposite. 80% of the time women fall in love with their affair partner, and 20% of the time they're just looking for that's essentially what happens. So it's quite the opposite, and you see the difference.
I see.
Carly, what's your experience here?
Facts.
Looking for
in the past, when I have cheated, like, you know, I had a connection with every single one of them. Like, they were cool. They were dope. There was something that I liked that I didn't already have. So, yeah.
I have a question. Why did you cheat?
All right.
What?
There was something I was lacking on.
Yeah, they say that women, I've never cheated, but they say that women cheat because they're dissatisfied in an aspect of their relationship.
But why not leave?
I was
you
comfortable.
still want him too.
There was more than just like the sexual, you know?
But do you think that was fair to your partner?
Absolutely not.
Oh, accountability. I'll take it.
There it is.
But yeah.
Stop the cap.
It's a lot cheaper to stay, I guess. I mean, that's probably what it is.
No, not at all. I've always been very independent. So yeah.
All right, Carly. So go ahead. So how many times have you cheated on a guy before?
Oh my God.
Red flag.
That's good. We need to go around the table for that one.
Yeah, that's fair.
When you did, okay, I don't know how many times you did, but when you did,
yeah. What about that?
no, how many times?
How many different people?
Separate incidents, different partners.
I would say roughly around 6.
6 with what?
Six.
With hold on, Carly. 6 with the same guy?
With a bunch of different guys.
No. I mean,
But, like all the same guys.
Like-
this
Same guy.
same guy was
Right,
getting
right.
cheated on.
Yeah.
And is he watching this now?
6 times.
I hope not.
No. Okay.
Are you still with him now?
No, absolutely. Absolutely not.
Well, okay. Can you tell me what are the attributes of the guy you were with? Or
Oh my God.
like what that you didn't like?
Okay.
Because a lot of guys are hearing this like, I don't want to get cheated on.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I think that's
Can you get closer to the mic?
Yeah, talking to the
Just
mic.
grab the mic.
Pull it closer to you.
Yell this infidelity.
Pretend like grab it. Pretend like you're cheating on someone. Grab it.
I think that in a relationship, you need to always consistently have the same dating inspiration that you always have. And I think in a long-term relationship, you lose a lot of different things along the way. And it becomes more of a business relationship than a romantic, physical, loving relationship. And I think you can get lost along the way in that with different relationships that you develop. And so in the last relationship that I was in, I felt more of a business friendship relationship, and that's where I sought out other things for more sexual, romantic, things like that.
Like the spark was gone, basically.
The spark was gone, yes, and it was still
Yeah.
a great relationship, and I think we still brought a lot to each other.
What was the business?
We
We didn't have a business together, but we were very both business mindseted, so we inspired each other
Okay.
to be successful.
Okay,
And then hold on, the guys you cheat with, what are the attributes those guys
Fun.
have?
what's the
They were just
commonality?
fun?
What's the
Fun.
commonality?
Were they
between
all
of
a
them?
certain height, a certain eye
course.
color? What
Tall,
go? All tall. Okay, keep
tall
going.
and handsome, yeah.
And handsome?
Tall and
Were any of them
handsome.
dumb? Were everyone just like dumb?
Probably.
Yeah. Did
Oh,
any?
for sure. The guy that I'm really interested right now is dumb as shit, but he's hot as
So is it Thunder from Down Under or Chippendales?
Don't
Which
worry
one?
about it.
Oh, don't worry about it. Okay.
Dr. Buss, the prosecution rests
Yeah.
its case.
Yeah, for sure. Do you want to get married someday?
when I find genuine love, which I don't necessarily believe in anymore. Yes.
Do you find any accountability in yourself for not being able to find
Absolutely.
genuine love?
I feel like I am very selfish with myself and my time and my energy and my love, and I don't necessarily want to share that with anybody when I have that all for myself right now.
Got it.
I got a question for you. The guy that you cheated on, was he overweight? Was he supportive? Was he nice? Was he like comfortable? Was
All of the
he
above.
familiar?
He was overweight?
All of the above.
All of the above?
Yeah.
So he wasn't as hot as the other guys that you
I mean,
cheated on.
I was attracted to him.
Really?
But I mean, I was attracted to other
Did he,
people
did
too.
he make more money than any of the guys
Don't
that
worry
you
about
What's
that.
your zodiac?
I see. There it is. See there. Well, now, the reason I'm asking, because that is like flies directly in the face of the mate switching hypothesis.
No,
and it flies directly
well-
in the face, or I should say it confirms dual mating strategy.
No, time out. Real quick.
Zing.
No, it doesn't. I'm explaining to you why. Ladies, Barbie, how many times have you cheated on your partner?
Actually, 0.
Yeah. Okay. How many times have you cheated on your partner, Tiffany?
I've never cheated on my partner.
Remember,
What
Zero.
partner?
hold on.
I-
I
17% of the time, they're not falling in love with their partner.
I broke up with my boyfriend before I cheated on him.
Okay.
So you weren't technically cheating.
Well,
No,
that-
it wasn't. It was never technically cheating because the moment that I had a thought of it, I broke up with him because I couldn't do that to my partner.
That's what I
Was
did.
the thought of cheating the thought of being with another dude, or the thought of
No.
leaving your man?
So what happened was it started to become a sexless relationship.
Okay.
And that's pretty much the statistic of divorce because it's sexless marriages. So they're gonna go seek it elsewhere, and therefore they file a divorce. So that may be the case sometimes with men getting erectile dysfunction, and the wife is very unsatisfied. Therefore, the wife probably files for a divorce.
The prosecution rests its
Bree,
case.
you?
Am I right?
Captain Sartain.
So, I don't know. It's like a loaded question for me. It's kind of the same as hers. The relationship.
Can you get closer to the mic?
Can we-
please?
so
The
you,
relationship was over.
You just broke up.
Yes.
Okay.
So I just got out of a long-term relationship, or so I wanted it to be. Yeah, I cheated, but we were on a break, and I had just gotten cheated on.
This is an
So
episode of Friends.
I did it as a form of like self-sabotaging almost,
Mm-hmm.
and like revenge. But revenge only hurts the person that's doing the revenge.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
So it hurt me probably honestly more than it hurt him.
Rach, have you ever cheated on someone?
Yeah, I was like 19 years old and I was drunk and it was with my best friend at the time.
was cute and one thing led to
nope,
another?
Nope, it was just like a really drunk moment. It was like off Everclear.
Has it ever happened
Yeah,
again?
I mean that pretty much
By
explains
the way,
it.
we don't.
Yeah.
We really don't talk
was
about.
19.
We really don't talk about this enough because these are two
Alcohol?
different
Yeah.
things. Yes, we don't talk about this enough. Is specifically tequila, cocaine, Molly, mushrooms, like specifically
Hey,
those
weed
things.
doesn't make you do that.
We will no, but weed. Hold on, time out. Weed sometimes takes anxiety to zero, so it does. Weed takes anxiety to zero. Look, listen, 100 dudes out there that'll tell you girl smoked some and she was way more down, like 100%. If she has anxiety about hooking up, dude, she smokes a blunt for sure.
It's like smoking a
Might give me more
cigarette.
anxiety. I'd be like, oh.
No, look around. Hey, Tiff, look around the table. What you're saying is not accurate, honey. No, people for other, it alters your state. Marijuana? Really? You think it's like smoking a cigarette?
I mean, I smoke it a lot because my finger is stuck in a gang sign, but like.
Oh, wait, but that's why. But you're used to it. You have a tolerance.
Yeah,
though.
I'm the anomaly of it.
Okay, so no, my point is like when we do these things, there's two things. Number one, I've seen girls come here, no intent on cheating, and then it's tequila. They're on stage. Somebody gives them some, and then they just end up doing it. But here's the thing, ladies, you're still accountable. If you get drunk and run somebody over, that's still DUI homicide. Right. If you get drunk and you accidentally push somebody off a balcony, that's still manslaughter. So even though you were drunk, and even though you were on, because I hear women do this sometimes. They do this like, well, yeah, I cheated on him, but I was fucked up.
For real, Everclear?
I was 19.
Yeah.
That's all we get our hands on at 19.
It's like brain surgery.
What I'm saying is you may be fully in love with your boyfriend, but because you were in that situation and you cheated, he's not going to give a shit. It's still a problem for him. Go ahead, Carly.
So I do want to clarify, because I was in that situation for a very long time and I kind of did what I did. I have discovered a different side of myself where I felt like I love free love. And so, like, I don't necessarily want to be tied down to one.
So you're polyamorous now?
I am not going to label myself as anything, but I'm learning different things about myself. And so I will say that that's that. That's that.
Do you mind if we ask how old you are?
I'm 28.
You're 28? I didn't say that. That's horrible. Why would you ever say that, Rolla?
We love horse. Virgo.
You ever cheated? He's never cheated?
Never cheated.
Have you ever, Christiana?
No, I have
not. No?
You
Rita?
sure about that?
You know the answer.
Well, Rita, I have no idea what you're talking about. Rita, have you ever even had sex, Rita?
Never. Dude.
Never?
I'm Virgin Mary.
Rita, can you talk about one like maybe super awkward situation where one met the other? Has that ever happened?
Oh, I mean, they might be best friends. They might not be.
They might be. They're not going to be best friends after they figure it out.
No one's safe.
No one's safe.
Never
Kinsley?
cheated.
Never cheated?
No.
Okay, so
I left. I just left.
You just left because you had the feeling.
I would never do that. I respected him so much. I wouldn't be with someone that I did not respect.
Okay, ladies, can I ask you guys a question? Have you guys ever been in a relationship with a dude and said, "I need a break. We need to go on a break"? Has anybody ever done that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Has anybody? You guys have done that? Has "I need a break" ever led to sexual intercourse with another guy? Has that ever happened?
Yeah.
No.
Yes. Who said no?
Yeah.
It has not. You didn't have with anyone
Believe it
else?
or not, it's coming from the star dressed like a nun.
Okay, go ahead.
I moved all the way back to my hometown, so
Yeah.
like, AKA, it was over. But then we did get back together like 6 months
Okay.
later. So like,
Okay,
yeah,
so I need to
that's a
explain.
long
I need to explain this to you guys. Now, maybe for some circumstance it doesn't happen. If a woman says "I need a break," that means she is going to go sleep with someone else. Maybe something happens. She gets deployed to Iraq and she doesn't actually sleep with someone else. But for the most part, that is what those words mean. Please do not be confused by that. If you want to take her back later, take her back with the understanding that "I need a break" means I am going to sleep with someone else. That is what it means. And I've had way too many people.
I found a better option.
I mean, at least
Sorry,
I
Carly's
cheat.
getting upset because I'm giving up game right now.
I'm
They're
not getting
I'm
upset.
upset. I'm with you. I'm fucking with you. But you guys understand, lady, because there's a lot of guys out there who are listening to this right now, and they're in this thing. It's like, well, it was a lot of stress. She's going through stress in her job, and she's just going through things, and she needs a break. When a man needs a break, he might actually need a break. He might have colon cancer or need to get a promotion in his job or something bad has happened. When a woman needs a break, there is sex with another man in store.
So
I just want you guys to understand.
So I want to hear what you have to say, but I want to also throw this out there before you say what you're going to say. How many times when a break is initiated, is it the woman initiating the break versus the man initiating the break? Go ahead.
Every time I've genuinely needed a break, it was just like Michael was saying. Sometimes a guy just like actually needs a break. It was that for me. I wasn't out seeking other things. I really needed to like hone in and focus on myself because what I was in was suffocating and I wasn't able to like see myself clearly. It was an actual break.
Yep.
It wasn't, oh, I need this break so I can go the people. No.
No. Oh, please understand. When you say "I need a break," if I put a polygraph on you and said, "Are you going to go with some other dude?" the polygraph would show you don't intend on another dude.
Not right away.
But you will. That's the point. But you will. Like the thing is, like, while men and women both have our weaknesses, men, for instance, we like sexual variety to the point where sometimes we cheat in a relationship, and we cheat more than women do. Okay, women a lot of times what they'll do is they will have a feeling, like their brain will tell them these are my intentions, and then their body will go and do so. We'll go Kyler, the bartender at the foam cannon party, and they'll like one thing led to another. I love Carly. The look on Carly's face. It's like she's just she's hearing the truth, and like yes. I think
I did suck a bartender today.
Today? Because you said
wait, stop! You sucked a bartender's dick today?
Today.
Wait, what happened?
That's nasty.
Wait, what happened?
He let us in early.
Free drinks.
He saw we were working, and so he was like, "Yo, come to the bar." And we're like, "Okay." So we get a couple of free shots, and then my tip was his tip.
Yo, she sounds like the kind of girl you want to take to a concert.
Hold on. Carly, is this the guy that you're interested in, or is it another guy?
It's all but
you said there was a guy you were interested in.
She's interested in all of them.
Okay, it's all casual.
No, I only have one fake boyfriend right now.
You have one fake boyfriend.
But we're not serious at all.
We're not. Well, clearly, because you were with the bartender.
He's out doing his shit. I'm out doing my shit.
Okay, nice.
We're all doing our shit together too.
No, you're doing it together.
Yeah.
Okay, very nice.
Yeah.
Are there ever?
He's my favorite.
Okay, got it. He's ranked number 1 overall.
Yeah.
And you guys would do shit. There'd be other women involved.
Not yet.
Not yet. You haven't done
yet.
that. What about other dudes involved?
He doesn't want to.
He doesn't want to.
Yeah.
Would you want to?
Of course.
You would want to do Eiffel Tower stuff.
Every girl wants a double threesome.
Okay, hold on. Time out.
Best friends.
Guys, now let's do this because I know some. Listen, there's a possibility. There's a possibility when I ask this question. There's a possibility. There's a possibility when I ask this question that some of you are going to want to say yes, but not actually going to say yes.
No.
So here's what I'm going to ask. I'm going to ask this question a different way. Do you think most girls, maybe not you? Do you think most girls want a doubles threesome? Do you think most girls? Raise your hand if you think most girls.
Double guy, right?
Yeah, 2 guys. Eiffel Tower.
I feel like every girl thought about that.
For those of you playing the home game, a devil's threesome is?
It's 2 guys, 1 chick.
What's the tower?
Eiffel Tower.
Devil's Tower.
There you go. Look, Rolo. Like this. Oh, see this? Look, you guys see this?
Yeah.
This is right here.
Bitch in the middle.
Yeah,
There's so many other fun positions.
That's not. They're not touching. They're not crossing swords.
Yeah.
It's not
yet until later.
I mean,
It's only gay if you make it gay.
but
Okay, hold on. Before we go, all
touch each
right.
other's
So just so we're
dicks. It's
clear,
not easy.
raise your hand again if you think most women do want a devil's threesome at some point in life.
most women can we
Most
say
women.
we
I don't know.
raise
Okay, so
our
Bree
hand?
thinks so. Okay, cool. Want 2 guys at the same time?
Once in her life.
Yeah, she just wants it once.
At least
Well,
once.
Cristiano, what were you saying?
That sounds like a lot of work.
No.
They do
They're
all the work, honey.
It's gonna be like 1 at a time.
They're doing the work.
Don't be lazy. It's not that
Cristiano, what they're saying is they're doing all the work, and
You gotta want
you're
it.
just a Chinese
You're
finger
just
puppet.
enjoying the fun.
You just enjoy the ride, sis.
full fucking send, bro.
Is that what a passport bro is? Because they're
No. We'll go.
Oh, shit.
Hold on.
That's Eskimo Brothers.
when they
Eskimo Brothers.
Yes, totally.
No, that's the Eiffel Tower. It's not a passport, bro.
Passport.
Okay, 2 things. Number one, I'm going to ask you a couple questions.
Or
Number one,
London
in the
Bridge.
chat, if you think a devil's threesome is gay, if you think it's sus or gay, put a 1 in the chat if you think it is. Put a 2 in the chat if you think it isn't. Okay. Hey, Kensley, if you want to point it straight up, could you point the fan like straight up? Point the fan straight up. Yeah.
We're freezing to death.
That was amazing. He's like, put 1
And you guys are talking shit about the sweater.
Wait, what's a passport, brother?
Okay, that's the second thing. So what's a passport, bro? I'll go ahead and let Rolo explain a passport,
so passport bros are guys who leave the country because of women like you. I'm throwing it out for the boys. No, they simply think that they're going to find a better, more traditional, more feminine, more like less ratchet girl.
I'm not here to get married. I'm here to get
Carly.
In Southeast Asia, let's see, an Eastern Bloc, Eastern European country.
South America. Carly, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
I understand your choices are yours, okay?
Yeah,
but my point is, can you possibly think of, like, say, there's maybe the thousands of men who end up watching the show tonight, and they see it, and they're a little bit discouraged in the idea of trying to find a good wife that is going to be loyal to them and then be the mother of their children after hearing hearing what you're saying.
Sure,
Can you
absolutely.
see how it might be a little discouraging for them?
100%.
Okay, now if it's discouraging, and maybe they find you're their type. Physically, you're their type, but then you talk and then you say these things that are discouraging. Now, these same men are like, well, I need to find someone who maybe doesn't have the same options that Carly does, so I'm going to go to Bucharest. I'm going to go to Latvia. I'm going to go to Venezuela. No, not Liechtenstein. The standard of living in Liechtenstein is too high.
Here's the thing with me.
Okay.
In my current time and my current energy and my current presence, I want nothing to do with a serious relationship. So that being said, that's why I am so fucking crazy, so raunchy, so sexual, so.
I think for Vegas, you're like a 7 on the crazy scale.
How old are you, by the way?
Like you're not doing hardcore. You're not that crazy.
That's what I'm doing right now, and that's okay with me. And so I'm not looking for anybody that would be like physically, sure, you could be attracted to me, but like mentally and relationshiply, that's not what I'm looking for. So I'm sure there are girls that are looking for that. That doesn't mean that you have to find them out of the country. There's plenty of good girls
Obviously,
here.
on the flip side, I'm right next to you, and I'm in a relationship that we're monogamous 100%. Neither one of us have cheated. We're coming up on our 3-year anniversary. And I feel like we're very similar in the way that we look, we talk. We're actually friends in real life as well. And so it's like there can be stark opposites. It's just finding the person that's right for you.
Yeah, and it's just phases of life. Like, I'm sure, like, in 7 years, I'll be calm and married with children.
No, you'll have an epiphany, and it won't be in 7 years. It'll be quicker than that.
How old are you? How old are you now?
She's 28.
I am
28?
Yes.
Yeah, you got one more
Just
year.
turned 28. I actually calmed down on partying this last year. Like, the past 3 weeks, like, I had an epiphany, and I was like, yo, I can't be doing all that.
Your liver was like, yo.
Kensley, I want you to consider something.
You'll be in church
so
by
just hearing what she's saying, and then you're like, where are all the good men? Do you understand how the good men might be afraid?
Oh yeah, they're terrified of. Sorry, but girls like you. No.
Okay.
No. Carly, but the thing is, because you own it, I don't have a problem with it. But the problem is, you have to see the rest of the guys that are out there that want something different.
And I do.
But
And
you're fully admitting to the fact that you are not looking for a monogamous or serious relationship.
Absolutely
That's
not.
fine. But there are guys that are out there that want that, right?
Yeah.
They want to pass on
And
their
there's
genetics.
plenty of amazing women
For
that
sure.
they can choose from.
Are there though?